So I always think that sometimes when something comes to an end, it's never good to resurrect it. Whenever something finishes off, whenever something ends, let it die. Let it die. Don't bring it back, because to me, a lot of the times when people bring certain things back, it just ends up not being the same that it used to be. And a lot of the times it can actually hurt people and make things a lot worse than what they used to be. And this has got to do with the recent content cop that iDubbbz has brought out, where he called out H3H3, or Ethan as he's known, in his recent video. And if you look at the like to dislike ratio of this video so far, it is not looking good for iDubbbz whatsoever. This video has over almost 4.5 million views, at the moment of me recording this video. And with it now reaching the point where now it has more dislikes than it has likes, this video did not do what iDubbbz wanted this video to do for him. What I think that iDubbbz wanted to do with this video itself is that iDubbbz for a while now has been falling off. He is not the same person that he used to be back in the 2010s. Back in the 2010s, iDubbbz was one of the most popular YouTubers out there. Every single video that he released, and he didn't release videos all that often as much as like someone like I do, or other YouTubers that do as well, every single day. No, he'd release videos every once in a while that would pop up, and every single time that he did, they would bang. They would pop the hell off. And one of his most popular content that he would do would be Content Cop, where he would call out people on the internet that were just complete fucking assholes, basically be a police for their content, saying what you do, you're a bitch, you're a pussy, and you're a complete asshole. That's what he would say towards them. And to me, and to a lot of other people, this just seems like a video of him trying to bring back that past glory. But it has backfired in every single way possible. Because if you just look at the top comments of this video, it is not getting the reception that iDubbbz hopes that it did. And we can compare this video, obviously, to the content nuke that H3 put out just a couple months ago when it came to Hassan Piker. Because I think that iDubbbz bringing in Hassan into this video and involving himself in with that side of the political spectrum, being the extreme left, is what has brought the most discourse to this video and the hate towards iDubbbz. Because if we look at the content nuke, there is a lot of dislikes on H3's content nuke, obviously, because it is dealing with a very heavy political topic, but it has got nowhere near the dislikes and the dislike percentage. And even if we look at some of the top comments, a lot of them don't have the same vibe that Content Cop has when it comes to a lot of people just seeing this video as a complete joke. And the reasons why I think that this has backfired a lot is mainly because of two reasons. One is the fact that he directly involves himself with Hassan. Hassan is an extremely polarized person. He has extremely heavy and extreme leftist views, and a lot of people don't like what Hassan has to say. They really don't. You have the people that watch Hassan who are extremely toxic and extremely are heavy on the views that he has. And then you have people who don't like Hassan who completely fucking hate him and think that he's a shell. And even the people that support him that were inside the start of the video of iDubbbz when it came to Denim, Frogan, and Sean the Black, is that they have very political views that a lot of people disagree with, and a lot of people don't like them. So when you go ahead and you try to involve yourself with those type of people directly, of course you're going to get a lot of discourse from this. And another thing when it comes to this video is that a lot of it isn't really that heavy hitting arguments. To me, the whole entire Content Cop video, it just seems like iDubbbz is pissed for the fact that he's no longer friends with Ethan. Because iDubbbz and H3, they used to be great friends years ago. And this video to me just seems like I'm annoyed with Ethan that we're no longer friends because we let these political discourse get in between us. Now I am completely, pissed off with him. So I'm going to, instead of taking a middle stance and talk about how I think that H3 could be a bit better in his content, I'm going to completely flip-flop, join the extreme other side of this, and just completely try and shit on him as much as possible. And the funny thing is that when it comes to the content of this video, is that it doesn't even fucking matter. It really doesn't, because no one on the internet is even talking about the content of this video. That's how much of a nothing burger. And I saw XQC to say the same thing. And I think the exact same like him, is that this whole entire video that was Content Cop was a nothing burger. It really fucking was. Because even if you look at what people are talking about on the internet, when it comes to this video itself, is that this video is meant to cause discourse of when it comes to Ethan. That's what the Content Cops did in the past, is that iDubbbz would make a video about someone, make a Content Cop video, call them out, and everyone would be like, damn, that guy's a fucking asshole. We don't like that person because iDubbbz has pointed out many great points that make them an asshole. But with this, if you go online and you look at what people are talking about when it comes to this recent Content Cop video, is that most people are talking shit about iDubbbz. Fuck, there's more people talking shit about Hassan than they are even Ethan. It's like the list goes, first they have iDubbbz at the top when it comes to who's copped the most shit. You got Hassan, all of his cronies, including Denim, Sean the Black, and Frogan. And then you got Ethan at the bottom. It's just like, that's not what this video was meant to do. Like, if you go on Twitter and you look at the people talking about this and you look at posts that are starting to circulate its way around on Twitter, is that it has done the opposite of what it was initially meant to be. Like now, because of this Content Cop video, there's videos and tweets that have been resurfacing of Hassan Piker and him having some kind of links to P. Diddy, whether it was him tweeting about him in the past, like over 13 years ago, and it's supposedly that Hassan actually was linked to one of these Diddy parties. It's just like, the video was meant to do the opposite, but it's completely fucking backfired in every single way. And I think that the main reason for it is because iDubbbz associated himself and made that cringe. Like, legitimately, I reckon there was a lot of people who saw the first 3 minutes of the video and just clicked off it. Because that first 3 minutes is extremely hard to watch, and I just skimmed through it because I'm like, I'm not watching. I saw clips of it on Twitter when the video first came out, and I was like, I'm not watching this shit. I just want to get to the actual content of the video itself. And then when I did, a lot of it just is like, okay, yeah, some of this stuff, it's not the best. It's not great. I can see where he's making some valid points against Ethan, but okay. Like, to me, one of the dumbest parts of this video is near the end, where iDubbbz starts to compare, like, that tier list that Frogan and Denims put on one of the, I think it was, what was it, TwitchCon, where they started rating people, like, from a tier list of, like, Arab to, what was, I can't remember what the bottom was, but it was, like, obviously something offensive, and then they were ranking people. So they were ranking people of when it came to, like, you know, their Arabness. What iDubbbz compares it to is Ethan and Hassan in the past, when they were friends and they had their own podcast, was them like ranking words, was them, oh my god, you're criticizing these people for doing this tier list, but you did a tier list yourself. It's like, dude, they were ranking words. They were ranking cracker, like, word tier lists, like cracker slurs. They were ranking words themselves, with one of the words being hog. This one was at TwitchCon, mind you, on the main stage at TwitchCon, and they weren't ranking words. They were ranking fucking people. They were ranking people, a clear racist tier list, not on how racist are these words. How racist do we think these words are? They were ranking people. Like, there's a fucking difference. It's just, this video itself is just stupid. It really is. It's dumb. And you know what? I feel like when iDubbbz, when he sat back and he recorded this, he finished and he edited it and he uploaded, he's like, damn, this is gonna bring me back to what I used to be. But fuck me, has it really done the opposite? It has. It really has. And you know what? It doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't, because like I've said a couple times in this video, is that iDubbbz is a shell of himself, shell of the person that he used to be. So a lot of the times when people, you know, they used to be really great things and they fall off and they try to go back to their previous glory, a lot of the times they try to go to, like, you know, do extreme things. And this is the one thing that iDubbbz has done, when his extremist thing is take an extreme side of politics. And I think it's honestly a stupid thing for him to do. And you know what? I reckon if he had made this video but didn't show Hassan in it, there wouldn't be as much discourse on it. Not even joking. I think that whole 3 minutes fucked the video more than anything else. Taking Hassan's side is what fucked the video. If he concentrated just on Ethan, just on H3, it wouldn't be as bad. It still would be a nothing burger, but there wouldn't be as much discourse about the video as there is right now. That's going to be it from me. Have you guys watched the video? Are you going to watch the video? Are you not going to bother with this fucking shit? Because honestly, if I was you and you're thinking about watching the video, don't even bother. It's nothing. It's really a nothing burger, and it doesn't mean anything. But I would definitely like to hear what you guys think about this whole entire situation down below. That's going to be it from me. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.